He says do not enter, but I'm entering. This is another course I've never actually played, but I figure it had enough people that have played it and handicap eligible and all that jazz, so that'll work. Oh, you got a sit ball. It didn't want to sit. Let's go. Yes. Uh-oh. That'll work. Let's go. Back-to-back Eagles. Oh, man. If we could have done back-to-back-to-back eagles, that'd have been something else. Almost 3 eagles in a row. Like the start, and we just gotta keep going. Yes. Fucking putter's a machine tonight. Whew. Oh. Pretty good strike. See, I'd like to think that's going to roll a lot further than that 224 would, being downhill. So that helps a lot. Fast. That would figure. Oh, I just need to hit him a little harder. Damn it. stop. There we go, back online. Back online. That worked out. Ah. Oh. There we go. Oh boy. I was trying to avoid it up on that hill, but go figure. Alright, so we're now tied with the leader. And we're through 11. Or 12. He's through all 18. Alright. Now we just gotta start building the lead. Oh, that worked out. Yeah, you've been hitting it pretty rough lately there, dude. You might need a little mental break from it. Oh, that did not go where I wanted it to at all. So, yeah, I think tonight I'm taking a break from both football and baseball. I'm gonna play this and then play a little more of the new game. Whoa. What the fuck? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that could get frustrating quickly. No. Yeah, it hurts. I bet, dude. Like I said, I think I'm going to take a break from both baseball and football and just play these rounds of golf and then move over to Wreckfest. So, for real, I feel you there. I don't have air conditioning back in my little Husker room man cave thing here. And yeah, it gets a little toasty. I'm glad the wind has finally picked up to the point of where it got a nice breeze. Because it was getting a little saucy in here today. I think it was up to about 84, 85 in here today. And I was like, alright, this isn't good. I'm not ready for the summertime. Oh, I was trying to really avoid that. Get in there. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Kudos to that. Oh, give it. That one's not as easy as the last one. Whew. Alright, last hole. Gonna try to add on to our lead by one more shot. That'd be nice. Be even more nice if the wind was in our face, or against our backs here instead of in our face. Sit your ass ball. Right. Well, we got a little lead. 3 shots. Nice. Looks like I might be leveling up on this tonight. I don't know if you mean Tetris or if you mean a different game, but say I'm gonna go get something cold to drink, and I'll be right back to start up this second round. So be right back. Hold down the fort proper. I always have a Tetris on hand, it seems like. Whether it be on here or I have one on my PS3 that I kept on there. So alright, normal, medium, fast, low wind, no rain this time. Nice. I used to have the old, when I was growing up, I had it on Game Boy, so I got pretty decent at it. And I've had it on a couple different PCs here and there, and yeah, a couple different consoles. Once I was able to find it on consoles, it's like, oh shit, yeah. Nice. Man, that was a tough little bastard. The key is going to be to have another strong start here. Shit, Proper, I forgot you didn't show up last night when we were playing Wreckfest. I forgot you didn't even know I got a new game. Man, that was a hard bitch to get to sit. Right on. Get in there. Let's go. That's an eagle. Right? I know how that goes. Sometimes you just store it up and then you're good to go. Oh, that soda went down the wrong tube. Whoa. Lungs and Coca-Cola don't mix. That turned out just about as beautifully as I wanted it to. Putt, however, is a little nasty. Ah! Do that sometimes, dude. One of my favorite late night snacks is to take like hamburger buns and then put them in the toaster, but not to like make them too crunchy, just to warm them up a little bit, and then throw some peanut butter. Or even better yet, if you're sick of peanut butter after a while, you do the same thing. You just kind of lightly toast the buns, and then you put a little regular butter on there and sprinkle a little cinnamon and sugar on that shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have to use our eggs pretty sparingly right now. Oh, get in there. God damn. There you sit. It's ton of that. Ugh. Nice. Yeah, I killed off a bag of the hot Cheetos or whatever. The flaming hot Cheeto, crunchy Cheetos things. It was like the only bag they had at the store, so I grabbed it. Man, I thought I just had a little more steam on it. I might have went in. Shit. Let's go. Right? Yeah, I've done all kinds of stuff with ramen. All kinds of crazy Frankenstein experiments. Between ramen noodles and Totino's pizzas, those little party pizza things, me and my friends have come up with some pretty interesting flavor combinations. Some successful, some not. Ugh. Yeah, we actually haven't had any for a while because that's one of the things people kind of went crazy with around here and bought a bunch of it, and it doesn't stay on the shelves long, so it's one of those, easy to make foods. So it didn't surprise me that it was not available. Oatmeal, ramen, eggs, things of this nature. If you see them, you buy them, even if you don't necessarily need them at the moment, because even if you're running out, odds are pretty good the next time you go in, there ain't going to be any. That's usually, I don't buy coffee till I'm pretty well out of coffee. But of late, even if I only have like a third of my coffee thing left and I see the type of coffee I drink, I grab it. I only buy one, but I grab it. They do, but they're just, it's like people shop for a whole week, but for some reason they don't realize that they don't use that much shit in a week, but since they're only going to the store for a week, they think they need to have extra shit. Or some people just don't want to go to the store for 3-4 weeks, so they just buy, you know, a shitload of stuff. And now it's, you know, to the point where now people like me, when we go in to get something like, you know, we need toilet paper, it takes a little while, and when you finally find one, you grab it. It's getting a little better, though. Things that you couldn't even get at all are finally starting to at least show up and stay on shelves for more than 10 minutes. Get in there, ball. God damn, the chipping is going so fucking well tonight. I can honestly say I have never chipped this well as I have in these last 2 rounds. We have lots of cereal. That was one thing I thought we should probably grab a few random boxes of, just so we had a little selection in case it got a little picked through. So well, that's much better than last round. Goodness gracious. That was a good golf shot right there. We can accept that. It's another eagle. Yeah, I'm not a huge Captain Crunch guy. I like honeycomb. Um, Pretty much like anything chocolate. So like Cocoa Puffs and stuff like that I can dig. Honey Nut Cheerios. I like honey kind of shit. There's like that honey bunches of oats or whatever, and they have the just oats. I like that. That's good stuff. Oh, I knew I should have put it more to left with a little flop. Oh well. Hindsight, huh? There we go. They used to make this shit, and I don't think they still do, or surely we'd probably have it all the time, but Count Chocula, man. That stuff, dude, I could sit down and eat a whole goddamn box of it. When I was about, like, probably 15, 16 years old, maybe even a little older, I had a whole box of Count Chocula, and my fucking dad was so mad. He came down to my room, and he was like, "Hey, wake up. Where's the cereal?" I'm like, "What cereal?" He's like, "The only cereal box that was left, Count Chocula." Thinking to myself, I was like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, I ate that." He's like, "The whole box?" I'm like, "Yeah." Yeah, the whole box. They're good. I can pretty much eat cereal any time of the day. It doesn't matter, morning, noon, or night. Man, that is a sketchy little shot right there. Right? I love it. I blame a buddy I hung out with in high school. I stayed at his house a lot on the weekends and shit, and I'd be like, "Yo, what are we gonna go do for supper? You wanna go grab something, or you wanna make something here? What's your plan?" And he'd be like, "Dude, we're just gonna eat cereal." And I'm like, "Cool. Let's just eat cereal. I can handle that." But he'd have like 27 different boxes of cereal up on top of their cabinet, so that made it easy when you have so much selection. Wow, I thought that might have been heading to the water. That's how you fix up a shit show shot like that. I can neither confirm nor deny me doing that from time to time, but I shouldn't condone getting ripped, but you feel my vibe there, proper. You know what I'm saying. You're getting my drift. Little wink wink, nudge nudge, say no more, say no more. You know what I mean? Damn it. God damn. I'm not even lying. You can go back and watch all my streams of golf. It's like, what, 79 episodes now? You can go back and watch all 78 of the last ones, and you will never see me chip as well as I am chipping. And I love it. Yeah, my buddy was never too concerned about his food because his mom pretty much always had the house stocked. My other buddy, his house was a party house. His shelves were always stocked with the Schwann's man, fucking frozen truck that drives around and delivers really kick-ass food. I don't know if y'all have it down there, but if not, you're missing out. 'Cause damn, it's good, but it's expensive. But they always had all types of shit. They'd have like cheese sticks and, you know, bread sticks and ice cream and just everything. Alright, if that slows down, that might not be bad. I went a little further than I wanted. Oh! But both my friends lived within a couple miles of a Subway and a bunch of other restaurants too, so. Dude, you should have seen me in my friend's fridge when we moved in together for a while. Most nights we had what we called a po man sandwich. Oh, the meat. It was just two slices of bread, sometimes one folded over because we didn't have enough bread, with a little bit of mayonnaise or mustard or ketchup, whatever condiment we happened to have in the fridge or could steal from one of the local restaurants in packets. And then you throw on a slice of cheese. And if you were really feeling risque, you might butter that bitch up if you had some butter and make yourself some form of wannabe grilled cheese, I guess. I look back at it and it was pretty sad, but at the same time I had the time of my life. So people are like, oh, wouldn't you do it different? It's like, nah, dude, because A, it needed to happen because I needed to see what, you know, it was like to appreciate things, and B, I had the time of my life for about 3 years. So hey, it's better than no condiments and no peppers. That's how I used to look at it, I guess. Nothing pissed me off more. I'd wake up at like fucking 5 in the morning just needing a huge drink of something, anything cold. And I knew that, hey, earlier in the night I bought a big huge, you know, two big huge 2-liter things of Coke and put them in the fridge. And there was always just random people showing up at our apartment. People I didn't even know. I'd be walking out in my kitchen, I'd step on somebody and be like, what the fuck, there are people sleeping on my kitchen floor. And I'd be like, you know, excuse me, pardon me. I'd get to the fridge and both my Cokes would be gone or, you know, like half gone. I'd be like, oh man, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, of all the bullshit. But yeah, I remember one night I went out to the kitchen to get a drink of water. And I walked up to the faucet, and thank God I had a plastic cup. I got a drink, and I turned around and I took a step, and all of a sudden I heard a chick like scream, and I looked down, and there was a chick, a dude, and another chick, and another dude, and they were like lined up, and then there was like people on my couch, and everybody was like looking at me, and everybody was looking at me like, who the fuck are you? And it was like, hello everyone. It's like, what the fuck? somebody was like, "Hey, it's Redger. He lives here. It's cool." I'm like, "Yeah, I live here, but it's not really cool that you're all fucking here." It's like, Jesus Christ. We had one dude, we started talking about having to charge rent, but only for the days he stayed there, because it was clockwork. He'd get off work on Friday night. He'd be at our house till about Sunday afternoon at about 2, 3 p.m. And then he'd go back to his mom and dad's for the rest of the week, because he was a senior in high school. And he knew one of our buddies, so he just kind of all of a sudden started staying at our house. And finally I was like, yo, homeboy's got to start paying some bills or something around here. It's like, because when you add it up, it's like, yeah, he may not stay here all week, but really he's here 3 days out of every 7. And, you know, that's crazy. It's like he eats our food, he uses our water, he takes showers here, for fuck's sake. He watches TV, uses our phone, brings chicks over here, brings friends over here, but don't pay no fucking bills. I'm like, shit, I'd want to live here too if I was him. And then as soon as we asked him for rent, he just started giving us his stuff to pay for it. Here, man, take my lava lamp. Here, man, let me go get us a new couch, man. It's like, nah, dude, money. We'd have a couch. We don't need a lava lamp. We need money. Right? Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell my other 2 roommates, because we already let one guy stay there and he was paying bills. But yeah, we lived there all in all at this apartment for 6 months. We had a 6-month lease. And when the 6 months was up, I told my friend, man, you can re-sign the lease, but I'm getting the fuck out of here. I was like, this place is getting too crazy. Fucking cops were showing up every weekend, if not every other fucking night. Thank God my dad used to be a sheriff around here, because they gave me so many fucking breaks. I was so dumb lucky. Because if all they would have done is walked in our house, we all would have been fucked one way or another on something. So it was usually one of those deals where, like, you know, one of the nice cops would be like, hey, can I talk to you outside? And I'd be like, absolutely. Let me grab my shoes. And when they tell you, you don't want me to come in your house, so do me a favor and get the fuck everybody out of here. Alright, see how many people have finished. We got 4 people finished. 40 under, 22, 9 and 8. Wow, that's a huge scoring discrepancy. Alright, and where are we sitting at right now? 31 under. Damn, so he ends up finishing at 40 under, so really all I gotta do is go 9 under to tie, 10 under to win. That's good. I like that. Alright, let's just get it done. Move on to Wreckfest. Worst part about Wreckfest last night is I didn't know what the fuck to do, and I got it started way later than I wanted to. But I kind of looked at it today and messed around with a couple things and figured some shit out, so it should go a little smoother tonight, hopefully. It's a fun-ass game, I know that much. There you go. That will certainly help your cause by not throwing 7 interceptions, yes. I've had games like that, though, where it seems like every throw you put up in the air ends up in the other team's hands, and you're just like, yo, what am I doing? I usually do too. I feel like I make that one bad read, you know, where I think I can fit it, or I just don't see a defender or something stupid, you know, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was on me 100%. Yeah, yeah, I agree. For a video game, it's like it happens because especially when you know you can play solid defense, you throw one pick, no big deal, nothing hurt. But seven, that's seven possessions. You know that can be a different story. One possession over seven possessions, that's huge. Well, that worked out, right? Yeah, exactly. You throw it up there, and the wrong guy catches it, and you're like, damn it, wish you wouldn't have thrown that. Right? And that's yeah, that's the other problem with a pick is yeah, depending where you throw it too. It's like yeah, you throw a pick and they're down at the other 7 yard line, and it's like oh well, it's like a punt. But when you throw a pick and they get it at their own 10 already, and you're like oh Christ, they're already in the red zone. They're starting in the fucking red zone. I feel you. Here we go. That was close, but I didn't want to end up over there in that rough again. I know this looks crazy, but that hill really rolls to the flag, so we'll see. Nope, too much. Damn it. Say, like I said, I knew it broke really hard left, but I didn't think it'd go that far. Piss. Damn. It's a mean fucking hill right there. Jesus Christ, ball. Yo. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Oof. That's par save of the day right there. Shit. I like to play this on about a fucking 12 mile an hour wind at your back. Get that up on that green, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a lot of field goals to make a guy have to kick, so it's just also a lot of points to give up off of turnovers. Oh man, it's gonna roll all the way down. Yep. God damn it. Hey. This front nine's playing me a little tougher than it did the first 2 rounds. Yeah, Calvin Johnson. I think I've got his free safety power-up card like 7 times in trade-ins and packs and stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm not using him. It's like they're trying to. They're like, just take it. It's like, I don't want it. Uh-oh. Hit that one a little cockeyed. Go figure, huh? Probably buy a 78 gold or some shit. Oh, decent yardage there. Right? I was gonna say, just don't go on that sand right there, because that'll make the next shot difficult. One more minute. The countdown has begun. I had so much for supper tonight, I don't think I'll be eating a whole lot of snacks. God damn that son of a bitch. See, we had this stir fry and rice that I make that's fucking bomb ass shit. I don't usually cook. I'm not a very good cook, but I found this just by screwing around one night with some stir fry. So now I have to make it. Seems like once every couple weeks. We need to start getting some goddamn birdies here, or else we're not gonna win this shit. You make a fucking, somebody needs to make a store run, bro. See, we made our store run 2 days ago, so we're pretty well solid on supplies for the time being. Get in there. Let's go. Fucking A. And save that one. That was pretty nice. And now you're out of french fries. That's usually how shit goes though, man. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't know if I'd get enough kick, but it did. That was fucking perfect. Alright, so we're not through 9 holes. I know this guy only hits one more birdie on 18 because he shot, because when they're all done I can see the leaderboard. So that means all we really have to do is go 4 under on the entire back nine. With that said, the back nine's been a little rough to me in the first 2 rounds, so it's no guarantee. But I am feeling pretty confident about her. We just gotta hit our shots and not do anything too crazy, because the pressure isn't on us. And I'd like to think nobody else is probably going to finish this after. I'm thinking we're probably the last one. I almost goddamn forgot I had to play this. I was just going to go play baseball at Wreckfest, and I was like, wait a second. I was like, I feel like I need to check golf. Just in case. And I'm glad I did, because there was a 3-round championship event to be played. Okay, you again. Kick left. Kick left. Or just go right. God damn it. Whoa. Forget Kobe. Golf is one of those weird sports where it's really actually hard to say who the best ever is, because with equipment changes, like a basketball has kind of always been a basketball, and a baseball has kind of always been a baseball. A bat's always been a bat, you know. But golf has really changed, because their clubs used to be wood. I mean, guys used to do this with wooden clubs. And even when they did finally move over to some form of, you know, titaniums and metals and stuff, they weren't what you would consider, you know, scientifically proven like they are now. The clubs they use now are like ran through fucking so many things, it's not even right. Like, you almost don't even need to be good at golf. All you need to be able to do is swing a club. And that's cool, kind of. They definitely made golf more of a mainstream deal now, where, you know, but I don't know. I think it's definitely one of those sports, kind of like old school, you know, baseball back in the day, when shit was just a little different. Tony Hawk. Crazy thing about golf, so say 130 people start the event. At a certain point at the end of the second round, after everyone has finished, there's a thing called a cut. And if you're not underneath that cut line, then you're done. Your weekend's over. If you are, even if you say 80 people make that cut, or 75 people make the cut, if you finish 75th, you still get money. All you have to do is make the weekend. So Thursday, Friday is rounds 1 and 2. If you make the weekend, you're gonna walk away with some money, even if you finish dead last at that point. But with that said, golf is also one of the hardest sports, because once again, so many people play it and, you know, do tournaments, and it's like, it's not something you just be like, oh, I'm going to become a professional golfer, and then boom, there you are, a professional golfer. You have to go through so many levels and tournaments to like qualify for shit, and yeah, it's nutty. Get in there. You dirty dog. Oh, that felt really good. Oh yeah. That kid, that dude's just a freak because, like I said, I don't know if you've ever seen the footage of it, but I can't remember what show he was on, but it was some night show type, talk show thing. When he was like 3 fucking years old, hitting golf balls better than fucking some adults probably do. Right? Did you ever see that Peyton's place where they went to, what was it, Jim Nance's house or whatever? The one announcer dude. He's got a one-hole golf course that mimics one of the Masters. Uh-oh, that's getting wet. That's not good. But yeah, they played golf there against each other while Peyton interviewed him. That was pretty funny shit. Don't go in the water again. Jesus criminies. I'm making this real fucking hard on myself here. Oh, this isn't good. Right? My kids aren't too bad about it. Most of us kind of have like one glass that's kind of just like your glass, it's like you claimed it. You use it all the time. But every now and then I'll go to find my glass and I'll be like, where the hell's my glass? And somebody like, oh, sorry, I used it. And you're like, yeah, that's cool. Mine is when my youngest kid will use it with chocolate milk and he'll leave a bunch of milk, at the bottom and stuff. And I'm like, dude, like, wash that shit. There we go, got the hop we needed. Let's go. That's what we needed right there. Right? Everybody kind of does dishes around here. The kids don't do them as often, but they help out. It's in the bunker. Yeah, my kid, like, is a chocolate milk junkie. We have to, like, cut him off at a certain point. It's like, bro, you've had enough for one day. Between that and string cheese, it's like you've had enough dairy. Stop this. Oh, this is getting too close. It's a good thing we had a kick-ass first round. This one would have been trouble here. We got one hole to try to find a birdie. Last hole right here. It's you. Yeah, chocolate milk around here has been kind of like getting price gouged a little bit. It's kind of crazy. And that's how you win a tournament. Fucking golf club drop. Boom. I needed 4 under to tie. I shot a 5 under on that last. Well, no, I needed a 3 under to tie, 4 under to win. I shot a 5. So I ended up winning by 2, unless somebody else finishes ahead of me. Damn, dude, that was crazy. That'd have been real life. You win a tournament like that, you fucking lose your shit. Uh-oh. Cinnamon and sugar. I put that shit on everything. Alright, I think I'm going to give everybody a day off probably there. And then I'll make a new one for the 29th. Or it'd be... yeah, the 30th or whatever. Right? Might not suck. Alright, give me a few minutes here. I'm going to change over to RecFest and I'll be back. But yeah, see you in a bit.